So, if you guys can remember, we've got this Ray movie that's supposed to be coming out. We first heard about this, I'm going to say year and a half ago now. And it's supposed to be coming out at some point in the foreseeable future, you know. But it's not looking great. It's not looking great. It's already had its fair share of difficulties. It lost its director, if you guys remember that. And I think it's already lost 2 or 3 of its writers as well. So sort of a solo situation. Well, it's basically, this is how the production of every Disney Star Wars film has gone, practically. Gets announced, loses 10 directors, loses 10 writers, and takes, 10 years to come out. That's or gets turned into a TV show. And it's a similar situation with the Ray movie. But anyway, we've had Daisy Ridley come out and give some updates on how this little Ray movie is coming along. So, Daisy Ridley has offered an update on Star Wars New Jedi Order, but her comments won't ease concerns that the film may never happen. Speaking to Parade, Ridley stayed vague about the long-delayed project, which was announced in 2023. So, 2 years ago. 2 years ago this film was announced, as her supposed return to the franchise following the rise of Skywalker. It will arrive when it's ready and will be worth the wait, Ridley said, offering no details about production, casting or release plans. Brilliant. Lucasfilm has yet to confirm who else might return for the film, and there is still no official release date. Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy is supposed to direct, with the latest version of the script from George Nolfi. I'm not sure who George Nolfi, I'm not great with names to be honest, is. I'm not sure who that is, but he's writing it apparently. And Sharmeen, I'm pretty sure she got dropped from the project. But yeah. Anyway. There's a doubt the flick may actually get off the ground, joining a large number of projects under Kathleen Kennedy. After the rise of Skywalker, Lucasfilm put theatrical Star Wars releases on pause for 7 years due to The Last Jedi destroying the franchise. The hiatus has raised doubts about whether Disney wants to revisit the sequel era at all, especially with fan interest fractured and box office confidence shaken. Yeah. I mean, the thing with the sequels, I mean, they all did well, relatively speaking, but they did all do less well than the previous one. The box office takings decreased with each film. The Force Awakens did loads, Rogue One did loads, and then The Last Jedi did a lot less, and then Solo tanked, and then The Rise of Skywalker did even less than The Last Jedi. So they all did well, relatively speaking, but the box office for each film decreased gradually. And, you know that they're panicking about that in relation to getting more movies out there, more theatrical releases. Kathleen Kennedy is wildly expected to finally exit Lucasfilm in 2026, while Bob Iger is also slated to step down as Disney CEO the same year. With both executives tied to the sequel trilogy era, the next leadership team may move away from projects associated with that period, including Ridley and New Jedi Order. So the funny thing about this is that there are technically only two currently on the slate: Mandalorian and Grogu, and Starfighter, which was originally Rogue Squadron. And Mandalorian and Grogu, I think, is absolutely pointless. I really do. I think it's absolutely pointless. And I don't think it makes any sense. I don't understand why you would end a TV show with a movie. That's so fucking confusing. And that's going to be really confusing for, general audiences, casual audiences, who they really need to win back, because the reputation for this franchise has absolutely fucking tanked over the last 10 years, especially over the last 5 since The Rise of Skywalker. And they sort of won back audiences with The Mandalorian those first couple seasons. But then we got shit like The Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan, which both underperformed completely. And Disney knows they underperformed. I mean, the thing I would say about this movie is I personally don't see it happening, given that it was announced 2 years ago and we have nothing. We literally don't have a teaser. We don't have any set photos, on-set photos. We have no behind-the-scenes photos or footage. It's not even confirmed that the script is done. We have no confirmed cast. We literally just know, all we know about this film is that Daisy Ridley is in it, playing Rey. We know who the director is and we know who the writer is. That's literally it. That's all the information we have for this film. And so I really don't think this film's going to happen. Because look at Lucasfilm's and Kathleen Kennedy's track record since Disney took over with projects, and movies in particular. Think about all of the movies that got announced and then just never happened. I mean, Kathleen Kennedy would literally go to Star Wars Celebration or D23 every year. She would announce 5 new Star Wars films with release dates, and then none of them would fucking happen. And either they didn't happen at all, or they got turned into shitty TV shows. That's literally how it seems to work with Disney. Because, I mean, if you think about it, Obi-Wan was meant to be a trilogy, got turned into a shitty TV series. Well, underwhelming TV series, at the very least. But Boba Fett was meant to be a movie with a pretty good director attached, actually. I can't remember who the director was, but it was a pretty good director attached to Boba Fett. Got turned into a shitty TV series. And then Rogue Squadron didn't happen, and now it's sort of been rebranded into Starfighter, and it's going to have Ryan Gosling in it, so that could be alright. And there's just loads more. There's loads more films, loads more movies that were announced that just haven't fucking happened. So I think that is what's going to happen with this film. I think one of two things. Either it just gets flat out cancelled and they sort of just sweep it under the rug and pretend none of this ever happened, or it gets turned into a shitty 6-part Disney Plus series and we get a Rey TV show, which I'm sure will go down brilliantly. Everyone will love that. I think that's what's going to happen. I personally think it's just never going to happen at all, given it's been 2 years and we literally have nothing in those 2 years. That's personally what I think is going to happen. And I mean, if it ends up being a TV show, I mean, again, pointless, and nobody's going to watch it. Nobody's going to watch a Rey TV show. It's like Disney don't understand how unpopular their characters and their storylines have been. I mean, they're really trying hard to push Rey as their, as their sort of version of Iron Man, and it's just not working. It's been 10 years since The Force Awakens came out, and these characters and these storylines just aren't working. The audience and the fans don't like any of this shit. And there's no way they don't know that. But yet, 10 years on, they're still trying to push the same complete garbage. But anyway, I mean, I think this movie's pointless, really, unless they really do have like a great story that really needs to be told, then fair enough, but I really don't think that's the case. I think this is Disney being desperate. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover, so yeah, see you later.